Horoscope for Cancer, Friday, 8 May 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that pressure in the air, Cancer. It's like that electricity that precedes a summer storm, where the atmosphere becomes dense, almost tangible, and you know something is about to change. Today, the cosmos presents you with an intriguing challenge. One of those days where it seems that the universe has put you in front of a promotional piece that does not fit the first one. You feel that friction, that little tension in your chest, like there's an important message you're trying to figure out, but the words slip between your fingers. However, do not be afraid of this concern, because under that layer of uncertainty, there is a deep and serene stream of water that sustains you. It is a day of contrasts, of learning to navigate between the intensity of what shakes you and the softness of what heals you. That vibrant, almost electric energy manifests itself in you from the first moment you open your eyes. You feel as if your own presence occupies more space than usual, as if your body had its own expansion, a vitality that pushes you to want to embrace everything. It is a feeling of fullness, almost as if you had awakened with an armor of light, but with a warning. That expansion of Jupiter in your physical essence invites you to abundance, but also to excess. You can feel a slight tingling in the extremities, an energy that asks for movement, but also a tendency not to recognize your own physical limits. It's like your internal engine is on at full power, and your task today is to learn how to drive that power without the engine heat exceeding you. Taking this energy to the professional and material terrain, the panorama becomes much more complex and profound. Imagine that you are sitting in front of your computer, reviewing a bank account or an important project, and suddenly you feel a burden on your shoulders, a responsibility that seems to multiply. In your world of work, the presence of Mars, Saturn, and Neptune in your area of realization creates an atmosphere of great demand. It's like you're trying to build a solid building, while a thick fog keeps you from seeing the plans clearly. You can feel the ambition of Mars by impelling you to take command, to prove your worth. But Saturn puts a brake on you, reminding you that structure and discipline are unnegotiable. It's that feeling of wanting to run, but feeling like the ground is quicksand. That tension escalates when you look at your shared resources or your debts. You could receive an email, perhaps a notification from a bank or a message from a partner, forcing you to face a profound transformation. The presence of the Moon and Pluto in your area of intimate transformations suggests that there is no room for superficiality today. It's like you're digging into a gold mine, finding treasures, but also facing the darkness of the earth. If you're managing savings or waiting for an answer about a loan, don't ignore that intuition that tells you there's something deeper to analyze. On the other hand, your pride and your desire to shine, marked by that energy of Leo in your income zone, ask you to trust your courage, but without falling into arrogance. The key today is smart management. It's not just how much you earn, but how you transform what you already have into something during this process of change. If we look now at your well-being and your everyday habits, the need for structure becomes vital. Your body, influenced by that Sagittarius energy in your routine, asks for freedom, asks for adventure, asks you not to lock yourself in a suffocating monotony. You might be tempted to skip your diet or ignore your break schedules, looking for that expansion that attracts you so much. However, the key to not exhausting yourself lies in discipline. Imagine that your routine is a navigation map. If you decide to ignore the cardinal points, you might get lost on the way. It is an excellent time to organize your tasks, to divide that great project that overwhelms you in small, manageable steps. It is not about imposing a military discipline, but about creating a rhythm that allows you to move with the freedom of an archer, but with the precision of who knows exactly where his arrow points. A small gesture, like preparing a nutritious meal calmly, or spending 10 minutes stretching your back after an intense day, will be your best ally to channel that expansive energy without it becoming stress. If we get into the heart, your emotional world and your bonds, the intensity reaches its peak. You may feel a pending conversation, one that is brewing in the silence of your mind, like a whisper that doesn't leave you alone. The presence of the Moon and Pluto in your area of deep transformations, along with the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus in your social sphere, creates a setting of fascinating emotional ups and downs. On the one hand, you could get an unexpected notification on social media, a message from a friend that surprises you and gets you out of your introspection, one that reminds me of you that makes you smile. But on the other hand, there is an almost magnetic depth in your most intimate relationships. You might feel an accomplice look at your partner who doesn't need words, but you might also experience the discomfort of an emotional touch that forces you to look at your shadows. In your friends and groups, the energy is electric and changing. Uranus can bring unexpected twists, such as a plan that is suddenly canceled or a brilliant idea that arises in a virtual meeting. However, with Capricorn marking your partner area, responsibility and seriousness are your companions. Don't look for lightness where commitment is required. If you feel that a bond is being transformed, do not avoid it. It is part of that process of loss and rebirth that the Moon and Pluto are driving today. It's like you're cleaning up an old room. There's dust and things that hurt to see, but only then can you leave room for the new. On the plane of your mental and spiritual growth, the universe invites you to a journey into the invisible. Although your mind may be busy with Virgo's logical details in your communication area, there is a current of Venus in your unconscious area that asks you to listen to your dreams. You could have a revelation while you shower or in that moment of silence just before you sleep, an idea that seems to be logical but resounds with a deep truth in your soul. Don't try to analyze everything with Mercury's cold logic. It allows Neptune's intuition and Jupiter's expansion to guide you. It's a time of great potential for meditation or reading something that changes your perspective on life. It is as if the veil between what you know and what you feel becomes thinner, allowing you to access a wisdom that dwells within you. If you feel today that you need to do a ritual to manage that tension we mentioned at the beginning, I propose a tension alchemy to release the mental burden. It's a simple process, but very powerful for when you feel thoughts are spinning in your head without reaching any conclusion. Find a small piece of paper and a pen. In a moment of calm, write clearly everything that is irritating or worrying you today. That email that you don't know how to respond, that little discussion, that feeling of uncertainty. Once you've turned it over to the paper, visualize a very bright white light that descends on the paper, wrapping those words and dissolving its weight. Gently break the paper into very small pieces, almost as if you were untying a knot. Finally, place the pieces in the trash of your house, and then wash your hands with cold water and a little soap, imagining that the water takes any residue of that irritation, leaving your hands and spirit clean. To accompany your energy during the day, I propose the deep blue color. Blue helps calm the mind and bring order to the emotional chaos that the Moon and Pluto may be causing. You don't need to buy anything new. Look for a discrete detail in your environment. It can be the wallpaper of your mobile phone, a notebook you use for your notes, or even a small blue object you have on your desktop. If you have something of this color nearby, use it as a visual anchor. Every time you look at it, take a deep breath and remember that, despite the tension, you have the ability to maintain your center. Trust your capacity for transformation, Cancer. Today, you will discover that even in the greatest of pressures, there is a force that is sculpting you for something much greater. Have a good day, dear Cancer. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.